You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. I guess there's going to be some traction, some fallout, some backlash over the fact that a lot of people pointed out the obvious. The WNBA draft's ratings this year are half of what they were last year. Now, ESPN is the one that put the broadcast out, and of course, they're the ones that put the PR release out. And once again, much like they did with the NC2A basketball playoffs, March Madness, 2024 was strangely omitted. Yeah, gone, not around, couldn't be found, lost the data. I mean, what exactly is happening? So ESPN put this out. I did the video earlier because it's clear one person in the WNBA moves the needle. All right, and the team that she plays on. That would be Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever. When she was in college, it was Iowa. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, nobody's trying to. I'm not trying to placate. I'm not going to pander to you or none of that. So, enter in one of ESPN's hosts, somebody that does WNBA stuff, and somebody that has tried to explain away Caitlin Clark getting the holy crap beat out of her on the court and talk about how, well, that's just part of the game. And I'm talking about Elle Duncan. My goodness. In case you want to know, she's woke as hell too. Let me just throw that out. But at this point, whoever works for ESPN, how could you expect anything different from them? So, just to give you a background before we get to what she said, in trying to woke-splain to the rest of us why 2024 is not involved in the ratings information. All right, an ESPN host that has been vocal about the narrative surrounding Caitlin Clark's rookie year in the WNBA, particularly focusing on criticism that Clark receives, Duncan argues that the focus should be on the competition and desire of all players to win. All right, so let's push Caitlin Clark aside. She's got the every player in the W should be on Time Magazine's cover mentality, not just Caitlin Clark. That's who you're dealing with here. All right? Duncan emphasizes WNBA players are competitors first and foremost, and their goal is to win. She believes that the attention on how other players treat Clark is excessive and distracts from the actual competition. So her getting the crap beater out of her on the basketball court is not excessive. It's the fact that I'm calling it out, you're calling it out. That's excessive. Okay. Now you understand what it is and who it is you're dealing with. And she would go on to talk about this BS all down through here. All right? Criticism not necessarily directed about jealousy. I mean, you'd have to be a damn fool to believe that. I mean, honestly, let's be real. So, this was the PR release that I went over earlier. The WNBA draft averaged 1.25 million viewers, peaked at 1.46 million. In case you're wondering, the Caitlin Clark draft, 2.45 million, peaked at 3.06 million. So, literally half. We're talking about half here. All right, somebody said right here, I wonder why all the numbers are always compared to 2023. Here we go. Woke explain it to us. Elle Duncan, I can help here. So we all know last year was pretty anomalous with Cece being who she is. All right, so, all right, that's fine. So to track actual growth, since she isn't going to ever be drafted again or play in college again, we use the 2023 metric to track actual growth and progress. 2023 was record-setting as well. All right. Well, what you're saying is you're going to discount her accomplishments. I mean, that's what you're doing here. So I give Caitlin Clark fans credit. They did not let this pass. You did not let this BS pass. I mean, honestly, is it how you track growth? But I think you could at least include the Caitlin draft so people don't feel like you are being dismissive of what she did. That's the thing. That is the thing. Why not still put both years and still recognize both years? All right? Some people should use a glue stick instead of chapstick. Glue your mouth shut. Honestly. Caitlin fans are still watching, so the Clark effect is still going on. To quote, track actual growth. Last year was more growth in the league we'll see over the next 5 years, laugh out loud. Disappointing, but not surprised. I'm talking about the draft and CBB, sir, since again, so we're going to get rude with fans now. CC will never occupy those spaces. The W has started, has T started yet, so we can't track growth from last year yet, but see you in May. I guess hasn't started yet. My boy, CDS Podcast, go subscribe. Laugh out loud. It's funny for the media that downplays Caitlin Clark in every way possible, ignores her ratings because they were so insanely high. I don't know of any other sport that has ever done this. 2023 was not a record either. Media sucks at their job. I believe 2004 had better ratings than 2025. No, I don't think that's accurate. That's the Diana Taurasi year, so I don't know. I think that draft was actually, I was thinking it was like 650,000, which for the WNBA draft I think is pretty big. Here we go. So your logic is faulty and misleading. That logic would then have to apply to other NBA, WNBA stats, such as MJ's historic years of scoring and Chris Paul's, which would have not counted because they're anomalous due to the crazy variance from other NBA players. You are a hater. Well, and here's the problem. We've seen the narrative that ESPN has tried to play out. That's the other reason why this is standing out and this is an issue. We already know how they feel. And that's, we know they are going out of their way to try to downplay what it is that she's done. What do you mean actual growth? So the 3 million extra viewers in 2024 wasn't real growth? Laugh out loud. It's crazy. But those 2023, those players won't be drafted again. Exactly. None of them will ever be drafted again. And my God, folks, she's getting buried in all of this. It's crazy. Again, just put up the Caitlin Clark's numbers and nobody would care. But this is the history all down through here to explain away all the drama surrounding Caitlin Clark. Oh, it's your fans' problems that y'all think these players are targeting Caitlin Clark. That's not what's happening. Oh, thanks for telling us. We can see it with our own eyes. We know exactly what's happening. And when so many of these players run their mouth about her and say all this stuff and have blatant jealousy and hate that is very evident on the basketball court, don't try to tell us what we're trying to see. Stop that nonsense. ESPN hosts are smarter than everybody else. They wonder why their ratings have fell off a cliff. Exhibit A, Elle Duncan, and people of her ilk. Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark. We can keep going. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.